Welcome to The Bottom Line Up Front, the podcast that cuts through the noise to deliver distilled insights from today's most important technical webinars, presentations, and demonstrations. Designed for federal and military IT leaders, each episode breaks down complex technologies into mission-ready takeaways so you get the key points fast. Whether it's cybersecurity, cloud architecture, or emerging defense technologies, we highlight what matters most and how trusted integrators like ATP Gov can help implement and operationalize these solutions across your agency or command. No fluff, no filler, just the bottom line up front. Today, we're breaking down Palo Alto Networks' latest on unified operations, AI assistant security, and quantum readiness. You'll hear how Strata Cloud Manager unifies firewall, cloud, and SSE management, and how device security finally closes the gap across IT, OT, and IoT. That and more as we bundle up how PAN-OS 12.1 Orion and the 5th generation next-gen firewalls set you on a pragmatic path to post-quantum, and what that means for federal agencies pushing zero trust under real-world constraints. Today's enterprise, especially in government, runs across bases, campuses, data centers, and multiple clouds. Palo Alto's answer is to unify management and operations and move from reactive to proactive with AI-assisted workflows. Strata Cloud Manager, or SCM, centralizes their next-gen firewalls, cloud, and SSE with shared telemetry and best practice enforcement. This is aimed at consistent policy and faster remediation. Strata Cloud Manager processes billions of telemetry points monthly across a large device estate. This is fuel for posture analytics, health forecasting, and AI-assisted troubleshooting. And this directly supports OMB and DoD zero trust goals for consistent policy, automated guardrails, continuous monitoring, and faster mean time to respond, without multiplying consoles or playbooks. So let's talk about what's new and why it matters. Strata Cloud Manager is designed as one place to see threats, user experience, data security, and device health, plus best practice checks at configuration time to block risky changes before they deploy. SCM incorporates AI tools like Copilot and answers natural language questions, suggests actions, and can even open support cases with context. And with the addition of AI Canvas, this turns natural language queries into instantly shareable dashboards and reports. The key here is to turn on SCM in a pre-commit stage so that it can check and fix failing policies before deployment, as well as map to RMF steps 3 and 6, which is implement and monitor, with real-time controls and evidence. This reduces change-induced incidences and enforces policy of record before commit. This is also important for rapid reporting for POAM updates and leadership briefs. We can also apply this to device security by creating a holistic inventory across managed, unmanaged, IoT, OT, and even BYOD, with roughly 1,600 identity and risk attributes from machine learning, integrations, and vendor intel. SCM can prioritize risk by criticality, exposure, and exploitability, then migrate via precision recommendations, virtual patching, and advanced device ID-based policies. This is a great fit for installations, depots, clinics, shipyards, and flight lines where legacy OT can't be routinely patched. And with SCM, we can enforce adaptive segmentation without rewriting topology and quarantine non-compliant endpoints automatically. Palo Alto has a plan for multi-cloud and AI security. This incorporates something known as Clara, which provides multi-cloud risk assessment. It discovers workloads and flows, benchmarks protections, and can red team AI and LLM apps. It includes a multi-cloud security fabric, automating deployment and network across clouds. It also has consistent egress, ingress, and east-west protection at scale. And the ability to create micro-perimeters enforces identity-aware L7 controls down to the containers and Kubernetes namespaces using native CNI chaining to stop lateral movement. To get started with this particular part of the technology, we need to consider deploying a micro-perimeter on one containerized mission app to block lateral movement. This can be useful for testing cross-domain AI pilots, JWIC-style multi-cloud patterns, and rapidly spun-up mission apps. By doing this, we can also establish identity-aware micro-perimeters that align with zero-trust east-west objectives and C2 resiliency. As part of PAN-OS 12.1 Orion, they've also incorporated Advanced DNS Security Resolver, known as ADNSR. It's a cloud-delivered resolver that inspects both DNS queries and responses, closing a big blind spot for phishing, C2, tunneling, hijacking, and misconfiguration. ADNSR includes sinkholing options, category controls, rich logging, and integration with Strata Cloud Manager. After reviewing the material, we recommend that you pilot the ADNSR because DNS is often overlooked in the security space. But Palo Alto's approach allows you to enforce enterprise-grade DNS protections quickly across distributed users and enclaves, and enforce sinkholes for C2 phishing, tunneling, and review the logs in the Strata Cloud Manager. All of this without re-architecting. Quantum readiness was the hot topic, including inventory of crypto usage, support for NIST PQC algorithms, as well as enabling hybrid PQC, and the introduction of cipher translation to shield legacy systems by upgrading only one side of the connection. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that QKD integrations are also supported for additional resiliency, and the new 5500 series Palo Altos for data centers, which now include 400 gigabit options, clustering, and big L7 capacity, as well as the refreshed PA500 series for branches, which now include PoE and higher density, are designed to decrypt and inspect PQC traffic at scale without breaking performance. The overall goal here is to run a crypto inventory and start hybrid PQC on selected tunnels and supply cipher translation for legacy endpoints. These new devices and the upgrades to PAN-OS align to CNSA 2.0 trajectories and the harvest now, decrypt later reality, giving agencies a bridge for legacy systems where upgrades are slow or constrained. So what's the bottom line up front of the newly released PAN-OS 12.1 Orion? Well, there's three key takeaways from the product brief. Palo Alto's messaging is all about unifying operations, hardening posture proactively, and preparing for quantum without breaking the mission. So how do we do that? Strata Cloud Manager's inline pre-commit policy checks and zero trust posture dashboards help you harden rule sets continually and prove it during your assessments. SCM centralizes ops, enforces best practices before deployment, and adds AI Copilot and AI Canvas for rapid troubleshooting and reporting. Moreover, health forecasting, capacity analyzer, and incident guidance help prevent outages that disrupt mission timelines, especially in bandwidth-constrained or edge locations. PAN-OS 12.1's device security and virtual patching protects fixed function and safety-critical gear during maintenance windows. Device security also unifies IT, OT, and IoT visibility with roughly 1,600 attributes and advanced device ID policies, plus virtual patching for hard-to-update assets. Clara and its multi-cloud security fabric and micro-perimeter capabilities give consistent protection across clouds all the way down to containers and Kubernetes. The Advanced DNS Security Resolver inspects queries and responses to block phishing, C2, tunneling, and misconfiguration hijacks, a gap that many DNS resolvers miss. And finally, one of the most salient points of the brief, it's all about quantum transition. Start with the crypto inventory, apply hybrid PQC, and use cipher translation where you can't touch the endpoint. All this while you plan hardware refreshes only where they're needed. So if you're a current Palo Alto Networks user, don't linger in the legacy. It's time to upgrade to PAN-OS 12.1 Orion and unify your operations, reduce policy risk, and protect devices you can't patch, as well as beginning your post-quantum journey without derailing your mission. Be sure to reach out to ATPGov today at www.atpgov.com or email info@atpgov.com or check us out on social media on LinkedIn. Thanks for listening, and be sure to subscribe to The Bottom Line up front wherever you get your podcasts, and stay tuned for more distilled insights from the front lines of tech and national security. So until next time, stay secure, stay mission ready.